And here we go. So as we get into game number 1, let's see what we're going to be looking at here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there's no limitations besides the global bans, so we're not going to see any Petros because of the global bans, but let's start by taking a look over here at the side of QADD. We're seeing 2 DDs, a Daring and a Vampire, along with double Moskva, Nevsky, Napoli, Des Moines, and then a Conquer and a Kremlin. Conquer is going to be definitely used to try to burn down the enemy ships and smash those DDs if possible. On the side of ANRKY, we're seeing Daring, Gearing, and then one of the newest ships into Warships, the Sherman. Along with that, they've got double Moskva, Napoli, Des Moines, and a Montana and a Kremlin. Pretty standard comps from both teams. I'm interested to see how they end up using the Sherman, because the Sherman is a little bit unusual as far as picks go. It's new to Wargaming, but even in competitive this past season, we didn't see it much, so I'm interested to see where they position it. Now, a couple things to note. If this is your first time watching, you will see little exclamation points pop up next to their name if they are spotted by anybody on the enemy team. And we should also see consumable modification notes above them when they are using a consumable. We'll keep an eye out for those. And yes, we can see it right here, for example. The Vampire 2 is using his speed boost right now to sprint across the map. He's going to be going straight into C. So Vampire going into C. Interesting that they're throwing the Moskva, and it looks like he's going to be positioning onto that island at E6 to try to block it. On the far side, the Daring's taking the Napoli Kremlin over to A, and the Des Moines and Moskva are splitting, and then the Nevsky out wide. On the side of ANRKY, as we watch this, we're seeing a hard push and an interesting play here with the DDs. We're seeing 2 of their 3 DDs are going on to the A side of the map. Now, that Daring may end up turning in towards B, but it looks like they're going to use the Gearing to try to smoke up the Moskva using that American smoke and get that Moskva onto F1's island right here so that he can have shots across. We'll have to see if he takes him to F1 or if they're going to try to get him up onto this F3 island. Either one of these is an option, but we'll have to see what's going on. Moskva sitting close up here on the standard island is normal, and then Napoli and Sherman heading out towards C. Now, due to the speed boost, QADD is going to get into C early, and they should get the cap. If you're not familiar, by the way, 2 points every 3 seconds is the scoring. So we're going to have to watch and see what happens, but we're going to keep a bird's eye view here to start because we're not sure where we're going to see action devolve first. Daring of I Like Bacon going into A. Interesting to see what's going to happen here because we got the Daring of JC that's going to be coming in to meet him, and they're going to have the Moskva and Gearing in position to fire as well. So we're going to have to watch to see what happens. Vampire is going to uncontested get C for a while. And this is going to be very interesting to see what they do with this. Okay, so I love this positioning, by the way, of this Moskva here. Putting him on this island means that for the team to advance up into A, they're going to be in crossfire the entire time. We're seeing Hydros be popped out, ladies and gentlemen, right now. And I Like Bacon should be able to spot and easily dodge those torps. The other Daring sending torps off wide on that angle, but looks like all torps that are speculative are going to miss. One thing we want to keep an eye on is that Moskva. He pops the radar, but he's not quite in range. Now, does the Daring know that radar's been popped? He would, because it's been spotted by the other 2 Moskvas. So he's going to dodge that, and he's going to take A. So we're going to see an early 2-cap-to-none lead for QADD. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, still plenty of time in the game. Shots are out. They've spotted the Kremlin, and they're taking shots on Deimos to see what they can get on him. Des Moines spamming the HE and the Kremlin with the AP. Just a few ricochets and a little bit of overpen damage. Des Moines, though, is getting some nice salvos there and some easy and real quick fire. So we'll see where we go from there, chat, now, as we continue on. Deimos, ooh, Deimos taking some cross shots. That's not where you want to be as a Kremlin. Yes, you have the tankiness and the health, but to already have lost 40,000 health does not feel good. And we're seeing a lot of ANRKY bundled up here over A. So they're going to have to take this cap if they want to be able to affect their will, because they are losing C and they have no way except for kiting on C right now, and B is being taken. Now, they've stopped the A cap with the Daring in it, and that Kremlin's just in a really brutal spot right now. Ooh, another slap from across the map by that Monty. He is hurting right now. And they're trying to screen for him, but he's got to back out. He's got to get dark quick. Now, they're going to radar. That's going to catch the daring in the radar, so they're going to be able to prevent A if they want, because here comes I Like Bacon on it. But they should just disengage the daring as they're doing. He disengages, and he'll cut back in pretty soon once the radar's down. Let's take a look over here, and oh my goodness, the Sherman lost a fight somewhere while we were watching the other side. Sherman down to 900 health. He's speeding away, but they're trying to finish him. Vampire got traded out decently as well, but not nearly as much. And now the Napoli becomes the focus of the Nevsky and the Vampire. Napoli's going to have to run away for quite some time here. All three caps and 160-point lead to the side of QADD. That being said, their defense at A, while holding on, is going to crumble when that Kremlin goes down. And it really becomes a question of when do we see the push from ANRKY. And it looks like we're seeing it right now. Daring pushing back in. The Des Moines and Kremlin are moving up. They are going in for the challenge because they want to smash through the enemy resistance at A. Other thing to watch here is this Moscow of Country Style Life. This is a really intriguing position. If he pokes out too much further, he's going to be spotted by Greybeards, but he's got a really good angle right now on Von der Ton, and he's being able to get the damage. There's the shots from Greybeards. Greybeards is ricocheting on him right now, but we'll have to see. He's in a very narrow angle, 2,000 damage, so he's still okay for the moment, but now Greybeard's position is starting to hurt him. So he's going to have to back up because they don't have the damage yet to clear off Von der Ton. About to see A, Captain. Now we'll see the points start ticking up for the side of ANRKY. Ooh, and a decent chunk onto that Conqueror. Napoli is hurting, though. He's been getting absolutely savaged as he tries to kite away. And it comes down to what can this Montana do to stop them? And then how quickly can ANRKY clear off these ships on the flank and turn in and fight at B? Moskva of Country Style takes a big hit, but we got some good shots from the Des Moines out onto Von der Ton. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Shots coming in. Von der Ton is down to 35,000. So let's take a second. Let's look at the overall map state. We've got this line holding pretty well here of QADD. The Kremlin has stopped the bleeding. He's at 50,000. He's not getting hurt. But the push is coming in. How they deal with the push coming from ANRKY will determine who's going to win this game. Moskva of Country Style is going to have to back out, but Von der Ton does not have that much of a health lead. And if these torps hit him at all, he's going to be in real rough states. Let's take a look. Is he going to take a torp? Looks like he's taking one. Is he taking two? He might be dead here, chat. Oh, he barely survives. But is the Des Moines salvo going to be enough to kill him off? Here come the Moskva shells. And there's our first blood. 7.5 minutes into the game. Country Style Life gets the help from the torpedoes and takes out the Moskva of Von der Ton. 30,000 health lead now on the side of ANRKY. But they're still down 200 points. So now they've got to move and transition. Next point of pressure is going to be that Moskva of Greybeards, and the fact that the Kremlin's healing and still holding that corner smacks the Moskva for about 7k, and the Napoli is sitting there and is going to just HE spam him down. But let's see what's happening. So we got kind of a pinwheel motion going on here. We see ANRKY pushing up on the left, and we see QADD pushing down on the right. So we're getting a little bit of a turn here on the ships. We'll see what happens. By the way, guys, if you're wondering what that gray is, that is how much they can heal up. So there's still plenty of heals to be used, and there's plenty of health that they can pull back. We'll have to watch, and we can see the joy that is the Conqueror's apprenticeship mechanic right there. Now, Des Moines is using Hydro and Radar at the same time to dodge the torps. Problem is, the Des Moines has given himself up at his broadside of the Moskva until he gets behind this island. Huge first hit. Now the Moskva has to push forward because he has a Moskva gearing and daring in his face. Hydro is going to help him for the moment, but it's going to be really interesting. We're going to watch these torps in. Has the gearing gotten a second strike off? No, he is not. Moskva is going to be able to stay dark, or not dark, pardon me. He's going to be able to dodge torps and stay alive. 2 caps to 1 now in favor of ANRKY. That points lead is going to start shrinking rapidly especially with the fact they are up a ship. It comes down to where is the next kill? Who gets the next kill? Will ANRKY be able to push their lead further, or is QADD going to respond back? And that's some good damage on that Gearing there. Gearing is not a happy camper, 11,000, and he might be stuck here. Oh no, he's under Hydro, and unless he gets dark, he is absolutely not long for this world, chat. 4,500 damage. He is still spotted. Des Moines, how many more shots will we get? Oh, and Greybeard's Moskva just pops him. He's gone, and they respond back with the kill onto the spare DD. 1-to-1 on ships, but 90,000 health in the favor of QADD, and that points lead is up to almost 400 now. And the Sherman goes down as well, by the way, chat. Sherman went down over here, and looks like they're about to take out another one here. Montana burning out, 3,000. Is he going to be able to do anything to survive? Doesn't get any good damage on the Conqueror. 2,500 health. He's DCP'd. Here we go. How long does he survive? And the answer is not that long. It's now a 3-ships-to-1 lead for QADD, and they still have the Napoli spot out there on the flank. They win even without another cap. So now the pressure's on ANRKY. Can they make a play somewhere, chat? Can they make a play? So we look over here and we see they're looking and they're trying to get those kills out there on the Napoli and the Daring, but they can't see them as the problem. And the blind fire onto one Russell is not helping him at all. Over here, we're also seeing this engagement back into B. Country Style Life, who's been doing so well holding that middle, now has a Moskva and a Des Moines breathing down his neck. They're pushing up. We're going to have to watch to see what goes on with this Daring. Daring's going to wait and see. No, he's not. I was going to say he's going to wait to see if he can get the things, but it looks like he's going to go around the back and try to snag the kill that way. 6,000 health left on the Kremlin, 3,000. Kremlin goes down to the Des Moines. Des Moines of ANRKY does get the ANRKY, pardon me, does get the kill on to the Kremlin finally, but can he pull out there? He has a heal, he has the ability to heal, but right now he's getting burned out. That points, or that health lead is down to 50,000. Ooh, and the Moscow Country Style Life, as he tries to make his escape, gets slapped. It looks like he's going to get slapped by Greybeards here as well. He does not have a good spot to go, but look at this Daring play. Daring is steaming in on the backside of the Moskva. Is he going to smash Greybeards here? Oh, chat. Oh, boy, chat. Here we go. Here we go. And shells in from the side. Oh, it doesn't matter. The Kremlin. Kremlin says, hello, Mr. Moskva, that's put out in front of me. Let me just murder you. And now the Daring of ANRKY has to get away safe. JC's going to drop the torps, going to try to make sure he gets damage on it. And this game is suddenly turned. And a big hit onto the Des Moines now as well. Des Moines going to come out. He's going to get slapped by the Moskva. Are his guns prepped? No, they're not. And the Kremlin's coming through mid. There goes the Des Moines. It's now 4 ships to 4. Killed. So 5 ships left on either team. Now, Daring and Napoli have been driven off to the edges of the map. They're going to cut back in, but they have to. The thing is, though, QADD, despite less health, still does hold the points lead. It's 300 points, and right now it's staying still, but even with ANRKY taking this middle cap, they still won't catch up on points. They need to get kills. That Nevsky of floaties looks like a very juicy target, but the Napoli has to be really careful he doesn't get slapped as they go for him. Heal procking from the Nevsky. Napoli's not even shooting at him. Napoli is looking over here. He's taking the long-range shots onto this Vampire. Is he going to hit this Vampire? No, Vampire has turned out, and so the Vampire is going to stay alive. And now we watch Nevsky burning and healing at the same time. His heal's going to be almost up pretty soon. And now this becomes really interesting. We've got the 2 ships kind of trapping all of ANRKY in there basically. And then we got the 3 ships over here on the other end that are trapped between them and a Napoli pushing on the flank. Napoli's at 8,000. If the Nevsky hits him right, the Nevsky's going to go down, or the Napoli's going to go down. I have to see all that AP. Ooh, Conquer HE, and here we go. 5,000 health left on the Napoli, and now we see the Napoli's secondaries just do what they do best. 700, and he goes down, so that clears out a little bit of pressure there for the side of QADD, though the Nevsky gets deleted from the Moskva range, so it's right back to even. 50,000 health, ladies and gentlemen, separate these two teams. Same number of ships, 200 points, and QADD still in a better spot. We're about to see Vampire versus Daring action quite possibly here. They're both detected. Who's going to win the fight? The Conqueror's got to peel them off here, and the Napoli is working to smash the Moskva down. We're going to watch because I think we're going to see a hold at this corner. They're going to try to keep them pinned there, but it's not enough. They don't win right now. They need another kill if you are ANRKY to get the win. And where's that kill coming from? Napoli looks promising for a kill, but your Moskva also looks promising to get killed, though the torps do run out. Your Moskva of country style, who is somehow still alive, is in a decent spot. Oh, here's the fight we were talking about, Vampire and Daring. Daring still has 2,600, or Vampire still has 2,200 health, and he is walloping the Daring. Daring got the way worse end of that trade. Lost about 4,000 health, and only put 1,000 on the Vampire, but it doesn't matter because the Kremlin has pushed around and Pink's beard is dead. Can the Conqueror finish off the Daring? Daring DCPs, and he's going to survive while he heals. Now, it's a last gasp effort. Now the points have turned to where ANRKY will win. Can QADD get a kill? They're looking at that Moskva. They want to burn him down, but he's running out of space real quick. How are the Napoli shells? Napoli shells don't do much. And the Conqueror is about to get absolutely rammed here if the Kremlin is smart. Kremlin should sound the ramming horn and just take him out of the game. Come on, give us the ramming horn. My disappointment is as measurable and my day is ruined. But the ram does, and that, ladies and gentlemen, seems like it'll secure it for the side of ANRKY. It's not guaranteed yet, but with the ship lead and the fact that the side of QADD has to push in, this is really going to be interesting. The one thing that does give QADD some hope, C is still taking points, so if they take A, they're going to be leading on points, and they're going to win in a minute and change. So we got to see the side of ANRKY come out here, and I may have spoken too soon because that looks like that Moskva's taking a torp. Oh no, that might be a dead Moskva. No, he has the saturation, but now come the secondaries that are going to finish him, and there goes the Moskva of country style life. Tied on ships, 28 seconds. ANRKY, I spoke too soon, chat. ANRKY is coming, is fighting with the last gasp effort, but QADD is in position to win. Here are the torps. Are these torps going to hit the Moskva? Looks like they are just not. But 10 seconds left. ANRKY needs the kill on that Napoli. Are they going to get it? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And no, ladies and gentlemen, they are not. And your winner, holding on by the seat of their pants in an amazing start to the series, or to the day, is the side of QADD. What a first game. What a first game.